We are back again with Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, in order to cement police public synergies in combating crime. Of course, the message is loud and clear. Let us work together in fighting crime and make Zimbabwe a better place. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and I'm your host. We start off with a story where vehicle theft squad unearthed a robbery syndicate of 4 in Harare. Now the 4 have been committing a number of robbery cases, and just recently they robbed a taxi operator of his vehicle. Detective Assistant Inspector Murira of the Vehicle Theft Squad Harare sheds more light.
On the 28th of January 2024, at around 0300 hours, that is in the morning, we had a complainant who was parked at Kwadana 2 shopping center waiting for clients since he operates a taxi. He was accompanied by a lady who had sought for shelter since it was cold. Whilst they were seated in the car, they were approached by one male who hired him to Westgate. The motor vehicle was driven along Bulawayo Road. When they approached Tenward Road, there appeared 3 more accused persons who stopped the complainant. They also got into the motor vehicle. Whilst they were in the motor vehicle, they suddenly started assaulting complainant, and they removed his clothing and they later on dumped him. These accused persons, they took away the motor vehicle, which is a Toyota Porter, and they drove away, leaving the 2 complainants behind. These 2 complainants were then assisted by a good Samaritan who went to his house and got trousers for the male complainant. They made a report. These accused persons went all the way to Mozambique. On the same date, at around 0700 hours, detectives from CID Vehicle Theft Squad received information pertaining the stolen motor vehicle, a Toyota Porter, which was on tracking system. They were told by the owner of the motor vehicle that the last location where the motor vehicle was seen was at Mudzi area towards Mozambique. They then made a follow-up up to Mudzi area. With the liaison that we have with our counterparts in Mozambique, they managed to make a follow-up. The Mozambican police officers managed to recover the motor vehicle, which was already at the Mozambican side. One accused person was apprehended, and he told the detectives that the other 3 had gone to Mozambique. This arrested accused person was then taken back to Zimbabwe together with the recovered motor vehicle. As a result of this recovery and also the apprehension of the accused, we as police, we encourage members of the public to try by all means to have their motor vehicles installed with tracking devices and also anti-hijacking systems, so that we won't become prey to these criminals. We also encourage members of the public to report all cases so that we curb criminals.
Moving on, police in Mashonaland East Province is making frantic efforts to fight stock theft cases. Let us hear about this and more from Assistant Commissioner Operations in Mashonaland East Province, that is Assistant Commissioner Patrick Majuta.
As the Mashonaland East Province, we've had a fair share of our own stock theft cases. The figures for January 2024, we had 52 cases of stock theft where 92 cattle were stolen. And this represents a 30% decrease in stock theft cases and a 4% decrease in the number of cattle that were stolen. In January, we had 17 arrests for stock theft, and this compares to only 6 which we made last year. And of the 17, we had a major breakthrough, major arrest in the Weather area, where we managed to arrest 3 accused persons who had stolen 22 cattle from 4 farmers. And the accused persons were targeting the expensive Boran head. So cattle in general is a priceless asset to us as Zimbabweans. Hence, I would want to advise our farmers to just take heed of the following advice that we want them to implement within their communities to preserve our herd. Let's have our cattle being headed on a daily basis. let's have the cattle being penned on a daily basis. And in the pens, let's have as many bells attached to our cattle as possible. The farmers should also be wary of vehicles that they come within their areas which they don't know. These particularly the trucks, and also of people who will be driving cattle without permits, strangers driving cattle without permits through their villages or their farms. Those should be quickly reported to the police. And my encouragement is that they should have the numbers of the nearest police station. We also encourage our farmers to ensure that their cattle have got earmarks, tags, as well as personal brands.
Through investigations, police also established that these criminals had a tendency of interfering with brand marks in order to conceal their shenanigans.
Ndikunzwa kufara nechitiko chakaita kuti mapurisa akakwanisa kurikavha mombe dzedu dzabiwa muna January. Dzakabiwa dziri 9. Saka pane dzakabiwa dziri 9 paipa imwe achina kabiwa ine zamu. Yakazonoberekera ikoko ndobva dzauya dza 10. Kusakabiwa mombe ndezvokuti mukomana anochengeta mombe akandifonera makuseni zvikanzi asi kuona dzimwe mombe 9. Ndobva ndakurumidza kureacta bva tauya ndobva tatedza pakafamba mombe tatedza mupato ndobva taona pakabiwa pakadamburwa waya. Mombe dzakaburitswa nepakadamburwa waya ipapo. Patakwanisa kutedza matsimba makafamba nemombe pabva 2 km tichitedza paipa. Ndobva takabva tazoshaya. Chibva tafonera mapurisa ekuwedza. Mapurisa akakurumidza kureacta. Ndobva mapurisa atsvagone nekumberi kwatakauza kuti mombe dzedu dzapinda dzakadai. Saka same day iroro kumanheru takazonzwa takakufonerwa kunzi pane mombe dzawanikwa kuno kuwedza uyai mangwana kuseni muone kuti mombe dzondidzera. Asi dzabiwa idzodzo dzanga dzanochinjwa muchiso. Pakanzi PBS vanga vanochinjwa vaisa muchiso yavo vaisa zvima 88 zviri 3 pakanzi PBS ipapo vachichinja matega anga adamburwa araswa. Saka ndikunzwa kufara stereki nebasa rakaitwa nemapurisa kuti dai aramba akadaro vachikurumidza kureacta kana kune kwashayikwa mombe.
From that story, we are taking a short break. Please do not move an inch. Join us in the second segment. Welcome back. We are now in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. There are many ways of resolving disputes or misunderstandings instead of resorting to violence. Sadly, some people choose to resort to violence when faced with social conflicts, and in the process end up committing serious offenses. In a disturbing case, a man committed suicide after he had assaulted his girlfriend.
ZP Marondera is investigating a very sad case. A man, namely Clever Chikosho, aged 40 years, took away his life after he had attempted to kill his alleged girlfriend by striking her 3 times on the head. On the fateful day, the man left his place and visited his alleged girlfriend in Two-Boy area, Marondera, and found her in the company of another man. This did not go down well with the accused person. The following day, he lured his alleged girlfriend to a secluded cemetery where he pretended to want to resolve the matter amicably. Yet he had an hidden agenda. Upon arrival, it is alleged the accused, Clever Chikosho, pulled out an axe and struck the lady 3 times on the head, and she was left to die. We appeal to members of the public to desist from violent behavior. They should also seek assistance from the police victim-friendly unit, the trusted relatives, community and church leaders where there are differences.
Kuchema nechiitiko chinotyisa, chiitiko chisina kururama, chiitiko chinoparadza misha, chiitiko chinokonzeresa ruvengo mukati memadzinza, mukati medzimhuri. vanhu havasi kunzwa shoko riri kuparidzwa kunzi aiwa kana manetsana endai munotsvaga vayananisi. Vayananisi ndivo vanogona kutibatsira kuti titaurirane zviri kunetsa, nekuti ngoromera haitonge matare. Isu tinoziva kuti rudo harurove, love should not hate, asi tiri kuona kuti rudo rwacho ruri kuponda, tiri kurwadziwa, ende tiri kuti pasi nevanhu vanoda zvemhirizhonga, pasi nevanhu vanombonyikidza madzimai, pasi nevanhu vasingadi kuyananisana, nekuti tiri kuti nyika inotopera.
The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development is in overdrive, rehabilitating and constructing roads throughout the country. This past week, Honorable Felix T. Mona, who is the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, conducted yet another groundbreaking ceremony to mark the commencement of a project to rehabilitate and construct access roads to the new Parliament building in Mount Hampden.
We are here in Mount Hampden to demonstrate and run with the vision of His Excellency Comrade Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, our great leader, who has championed in a very big way in terms of infrastructural development, where we are saying, according to his mantra, that we are not going to leave anyone or no place behind. Precisely this is what we are doing, and you have seen just for the previous weeks that we are not staying in offices. The idea behind is to demonstrate to the people of Zimbabwe that we are not just electioneering, but we are here to demonstrate and deliver real, meaningful progress. And this is what we are doing. And you know, with the advent of SADC, we are saying we must also need to showcase to the outside world that we are in a position to rehabilitate, reconstruct our roads, and in particular our infrastructure. And today we are witnessing this groundbreaking ceremony. But the tradition that you know, where would you just come and do the groundbreaking? But we are saying the style that we've adopted as a ministry is we go to works that are ongoing, so that we don't just promise and then desert. We are saying we want to see works in progress, and Bitumen World has started this particular project, and we are seeing they're going to be rehabilitated 13 kilometers. If you've seen from the roundabout, which is Westgate roundabout, widening to 12.5 meters, that road, and that will then mirror what we are doing along the Harare Bay Bridge. The idea is to then promote trafficability. My message to the people of Zimbabwe is, in terms of infrastructure development, is capex, in terms of, it's intensive in terms of capital infrastructure, one, in terms of just the nature of the work. So at times you might not see the entire nation being rehabilitated at the same time, but it calls for patience from the people of Zimbabwe, that yes, we are here, tomorrow will be within your jurisdiction. So basically, this is what we are doing, and we are not all going to end on Harare roads. We also move to rural constituencies. We are declaring zero tolerance to our road in terms of potholes and in terms of losing our precious lives. So you see us also descending on our major roads.
To us, the groundbreaking ceremony we have just witnessed here at Mount Hampden, close to Parliament, is very significant, because it comes soon after the one that we experienced, that we witnessed at Mapinga, and the one that we also witnessed in Shirugwi, and all this happening within a month. That shows that the Second Republic has really gone a step ahead, a gear ahead, in terms of rehabilitation of roads and in terms of construction of new roads. Now, this is very important to us from a road safety point of view, because safe roads are one of the 5 key pillars of road safety as defined by the United Nations. So this adds to the excitement. But as we have new roads coming, I continue to appeal to the public not to get excited when they drive on the new roads, but to remain within the speed limits, whether they are driving public vehicles or private vehicles, so that we maintain and enhance the safety that we are all looking at and looking for on our roads.
Meanwhile, stakeholders from other ministries and departments were part of this groundbreaking ceremony.
With such infrastructure, it means connectivity is made possible. It's smooth. You know, you are traveling, let's say, from Pindura, connect direct and to Harare, the capital city. You want to connect to Masvingo. It means it's very smooth flowing. You can, run business. Connectivity is made easy. In terms of infrastructure, that's the improvement of infrastructure. It rides on the NDS1, as our vision for 2030, the fulfillment of that vision.
The roads are being rehabilitated. They are being constructed. It is now up to you, motorists, to drive safely in order to save lives and property on the road. From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome back. We're now in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Featherstone Police in Mashonaland East Province is concerned with sexual offences happening in their policing area. In some recent cases, 2 people have been accounted for rape cases which occurred in different circumstances. The officer in charge, Featherstone Police, narrates on these cases.
Cases of rape of juveniles are on the increase in ZRP Featherstone policing area. In the ZRP, we are firm on the ground to fight this scourge. In recent cases received, a male adult aged 33 years was arrested and sent to court where he was convicted and sentenced to 40 years imprisonment for raping his stepdaughter. The man took advantage of the absence of the daughter's mother and he raped her numerous times and threatened her with death if she divulged the case to anyone. The matter came to light when the man was trying to hide his shenanigans. In another said incident, a self-proclaimed prophet named Madzibaba Masango was arrested and sent to court where he was convicted for kidnapping and raping a juvenile aged 11 years. He kidnapped the girl from Mondoro communal area and brought her to Featherstone policing area where he was conducting his rituals. The matter came to light after a neighbor who saw that the prophet was sharing the same bedroom with the girl tipped off the police, who responded to the call and arrested the man.
In a disturbing sexual offense, police in Marimba, Harare, recently apprehended a 33-year-old man after he raped a 23-year-old girl at knife point. The suspect found the girl alone at the family house and pretended to be looking for piece jobs. In no time, the suspect gained access into the house and threatened the victim with a knife, asking for money. He then raped the girl once without protection. He was, however, apprehended by some alert members of the public before he escaped. Marimba police swiftly reacted and took the suspect into police custody. Police would like to thank members of the public for a swift reaction to account for the suspect when he tried to escape. Members of the public are, however, warned against taking the law into your hands, as this can result in your arrest for committing another offense, for example, assaulting suspects. It is now time for people who are on the police wanted list. Cliff Mutungire of Darere Chimurenga Newsstands, Glenview 4 in Harare, is wanted by ZRP Glenview in connection with a murder case. Budiriro Police is looking for Abisha Moyo of house number 1747 Budiriro 1 in Harare for a rape case. Budiriro Police is also looking for Munashe Mafuture of house number 11060 Budiriro 5A Harare, also in connection with a rape case. Should you have information that may help us in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Should that fail, do not hesitate to contact us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703631. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. You can link with us on our email feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Talk to us on our X handle, that is @Police Zimbabwe. You can also like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all Crime Watch episodes on the ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It really has been a pleasure having you along. I must say thank you very much for taking time to be with us. From myself, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, and of course the Zimbabwe Republic Police, Remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. Also remember to be responsible and law-abiding citizens. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.